Alright everyone, welcome back to another pickups video. This is episode 5. We got a few things to show you, not a ton, but sit back and enjoy. Alright, so the first thing you'll notice is that I have a new thumbnail for this and then a new theme song. A little 8-bit theme song. I composed that one myself. I hope you guys like that. I just wanted something that more was fitting for the pickups videos. So I figured why not make some kind of 8-bit sounding song. So there it is. Let's get to the pickups. So not a ton to show you guys right now, but obviously with quarantine and everything, I haven't been going out to thrift stores or anything. I've bought a few things off eBay at decent prices because again I don't have a ton of money to put into getting a bunch of stuff right now. I did just buy a Elgato, so some of my tax money or whatever all went into that so I could stream other things. But I did find some good deals on some games and stuff, so let's get into it. First thing I want to show you guys is these LFO keychains that I got. You all know I'm an LFO fan, and I found these keychains on eBay somebody was selling. I was like, oh, I gotta buy these. So here's the first one. See, it's got their logo, and on the back there's a picture there of the three of them. If I can get in better focus, there you go. And this is tailored towards obviously their first album, and the other keychain is tailored towards their second album, Life is Good, which is, we know, my favorite album of all time, as you can see there. So you see two little LFO keychains. I thought those were cool. I didn't see any kind of memorabilia like that from them before. I don't know if these were just handmade by somebody or if they were actually like official, but they're really cool, really well done, and it's kind of neat that they're tailored to both the albums. So a couple LFO keychains there for all the LFO fans. I also want to say thank you to everybody who supports the channel in any way. If you watch these pickup videos, this is only the 5th one, but it's something I like to do to show you guys some of the stuff I do manage to pick up, and these are fun. These are really fun to do. So thanks for any support that anybody shows me. Alright, with that said, let's get into the next thing. I got a CD to show you guys. I don't think I've shown this before in a pickups video, and it's the newest Classic Crime album, Patterns in the Static. I love Classic Crime, a band that I go back to time and time again. Their lyrics and the vocals and the music, everything about them is usually good, really good. What's the energy and emotion in their songs? This is a really good record. Wouldn't say it's their best one, but it's definitely really good. Phoenix is a really tough album to beat. Let's face it. But this has got some really good tracks on it. 12 songs. You can get it digitally if you like. I picked up a physical copy because that's how I roll. And yeah, it's really cool. So it's kind of like a digipack thing, Patterns in the Static. There you go. So Classic Crime. All right. Now let's get on to what probably most people here are waiting to see, and that's the games. So let's get into that. So a few things here. First one is a PlayStation 2 game that I believe launched with the PlayStation 2. Now, I didn't have a PlayStation 2 when it first came out. I got one later in life, and this is an RPG called Orphan, Scion of Sorcery. Now, I haven't played this before. I've heard it's really decent though, and it looks really cool. I think it's based off an anime, the same name, if I'm not mistaken. But don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. So we'll probably play this on the channel at some point. Like I said, I've never tried. I've seen gameplay of it. It looks pretty darn good, and I wanted more RPGs, and this was a relatively cheap one. I got a pretty good deal for this on eBay, and I think it's going up in price, guys. So if you want this game, now might be the time to pick it up. Some games are going up in price. So Orphan, and it's in such good condition too. It is complete as well. It's in near mint condition, so I really could not pass it up for the price I got it for. So there we go. So I'm looking for cheap games right now. So I decide on what big games I want to buy and put my money into, and newer games and stuff like that. Alright, now I got a couple Dreamcast games to show you guys. Dreamcast is a very tough system to get games for in my eyes. In the wild, I don't see them very often, and they're usually very expensive off eBay. But I found a couple cheap ones, some of the cheapest ones I could find, but they're good ones. First one is NBA 2K1. Now I played a little bit of this on the channel. I did a video on it on the channel. Very good basketball sim. One of the best basketball sims of all time, if you ask me. Still holds up today. It takes a little more getting used to than I remembered, but it's really, really good. Just the gameplay is fantastic. You know, the graphics are still good. You know, you got your blacktop, you got your franchise mode or career mode, whatever. You got season mode. I mean, there's so much to do. I got this for really cheap, and it works well. NBA 2K1, got my boy Allen Iverson on the front there for Dreamcast. You can't really beat this. This was a Dreamcast exclusive at the time, before the series eventually switched to, I think 2K2 or 2K3 ended up being on GameCube, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Alright, next Dreamcast game is one I hadn't heard of, but again, it was one of the cheapest ones I could find off eBay, and I thought, why not? And it's Rippin' Riders Snowboarding. This is actually a really, really fun game. I wasn't sure what I was going to get into with this, but I thought, snowboarding games are usually fun, so I thought I'd give it a go, and it is really good. Like, I played 2 episodes of this. It's hard, but it's addicting. It's fun. Great track design, great characters, great music for one, and it's a really good game. Rippin' Riders Snowboarding. It has a very arcade feel to it, like most Dreamcast games. And if you could find this one, if you have a Dreamcast, if you could find it, I would recommend it for sure. If you're a fan of, you know, SSX or Snowboard Kids or Cool Boarders or anything like that, you should definitely try this game out. I think it's excellent. Next up, we have the greatest RPG of all time for the Xbox 360, and that is Two Worlds. This is the collectible, the collector's edition, because I got a good deal on this off eBay as well. Now, this is infamous for being one of the worst games and for being really bad, but I must say, this is not a bad game. Yeah, the frame rate is horrible. The dialogue and the voice acting is downright hilarious. The story is stupid, but it's actually just a fun game to play. So, part of the charm is how bad the dialogue and all that stuff is. I think that's really part of the charm, and the voice acting and the combat is pretty funny to do. But I'm having a lot of fun with this. We're playing through it on the channel right now, guys, and we're having a great time. It's I've never played it before, and I found the collector's edition because it does come with this RPG tabletop book. I'll try to show you guys some of. Yeah, it's got all this stuff, blah blah blah. I haven't really looked through all this, but I think it's like an actual tabletop RPG you could play if you really wanted to, which is quite interesting. Also, it comes with this big freaking booklet too. You know, it's just their standard manual. It tells you all the controls and, you know, what you're doing in the game for idiots like me. So you got that, and then you have this other thing that it comes with that opens up and gives you a some cool art there. Because this is a map right here, a map of the entire game, so you can unfold that. I'm not going to do it right now, but I've actually had to use that a couple times, and it's very useful. And then you have the game. I'm trying to see where I am. And then the soundtrack as well. So you have all that stuff packed into this collector's edition that I got for a really good price. And you know, we're going all out here with Two Worlds. So there's Two Worlds. Can I do this? Oh! And they all slip right in to this for the Xbox 360. I'd say if you like fantasy RPGs, give it a go. You know, if you can look past the jankiness of it, it's actually a good game. Alright, last two things to show you here. Both Sega Genesis. Now, one of my pickup videos, I did show you guys that I got the Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist, but it was just the cartridge. Well, I got a case for it now, as you can see there. There's the case for it. It's a reproduction case, so it's not exactly the authentic one, but whoever reproduced this did a really good job of making it look very authentic. It's so clean. I mean, it's new, so it's very clean, in great condition, and it's just great to hold my my actual cartridge in there now and put it on the shelf, so that way it's better taken care of, because this is the most expensive Genesis game I've gotten so far, and it's a really good one. It's, you know, Turtles in Time 2.0, if you will, but you know, Sega Genesis's version. So I got the case for that now, and also got a good deal on this game that's also a beat 'em up, and that's Sailor Moon for the Sega Genesis. I can't believe I was able to get this. It was the last one that the seller was selling, and it's actually a dubbed, not a dubbed, but a translated to English version, because the original version's all in Japanese, so I wouldn't know what's being said or anything. So this one has subtitles in English, so I can follow what's being said, and all the menus and everything is done in English, so that's really nice. But look at the inside, look what they did with it. You get a nice booklet here. You have a pink cartridge for one. The game is pink, and it looks really cool. It really kind of fits with the Sailor Moon theme. I don't know much about Sailor Moon, but I know that this game was like a beat 'em up, and I've played it, and it's really fun. You know, it's a classic beat 'em up. I think it's more in the style of like a Final Fight or Streets of Rage than Turtles in Time, but it's still really good. And it also came with a few other goodies in here too. So they made this all themselves. This little cards. It comes with this card here, this little Sailor Moon card. Sorry guys, my camera's terrible, I know. One day when I have more money, I'll be able to hopefully get a better camera for you guys, but for now this is what it is. And then a few stickers as well. Some of the characters. So you can see some of those stickers there. Ooh. And there's Sailor Moon herself. Another one. And the cat here. Now I did have, there was a sticker of Sailor Jupiter, but I actually gave that to my roommate, because she likes Sailor Moon, and Sailor Jupiter was her favorite, so I just gave her the sticker to that one. I was like, no, that's fine, I know. I don't necessarily have to keep the stickers, but I'll keep the ones I have left for sure. Kind of go with the whole collection of the game. And yeah, I don't know how much the actual like Japanese version of the game is. It's probably more expensive than the one I got here. That's the reproduction one. Like I said, this is the last one the seller was selling. Might have been the last one they had made. So I was very happy to get this. It was kind of like a right place, right time kind of deal. So very clean case and everything. You can see there. I'm sorry again, this camera is not great. But there it is. So that's all I got to show you all today. I'll obviously do more of these in the future when I pick more stuff up, but it's it's very slow going, as we can all understand right now, and I don't have the money to just go out and buy as many games as I want. I've been finding decent deals slowly, week by week, trying to buy little things here and there while still paying rent and getting food after getting the Elgato. So I do appreciate all the support on the channel, guys. It means the world to me. Keeps us going here, and the channel continues to grow. We're at over 760 subs. Just blowing my mind here, blowing my mind. So let's keep it going. Let's have some fun, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Until next time, 0 is the number.